So my name is Kelli, and my husband Anthony and I are members and volunteers with Seasons Church. We started going to Seasons in November of 2019, just a couple weeks after they launched, and we've been there ever since. So I grew up in church as a little girl. Sunday morning, Sunday night, Wednesday night, the real deal. And but then I came from a really broken home, and it wasn't a safe or a healthy place to be. And so by the time I was a teenager, I decided I could run my own life and be in control. And so I just kind of took my life on my own. And at 15, I was pregnant with my son. At 18, I had my daughter, my second child. And by that point, I had already been beaten and homeless and abandoned and abused. So then I ended up living in housing with two little kids. By the time I was 21, I was just a broke single mom, living in housing, trying to go to college and make a better life for them. And yet, at the same time, I was doing whatever I needed to do for us to survive and make it. So that went on for several more years. I was 24, almost 25 before I actually just gave up and just quit trying to run my own life and just surrendered to God. And I really just asked Jesus to save me from me. And I woke up the next day after that, and not much was different. A day later, I was still a single broke mom. I had had 2 failed marriages by that. I had 2 kids. I was responsible for on my own. But you don't plant a seed and see the fruit the next day. And God plants seeds and with His word, and He brings people. So I was still a big mess for a long time. Me and Anthony met in Tulsa in a club. We were both a hot mess disasters in our lives at that point. He was a wild single bachelor. I was a twice divorced mother with a mess of a life. We just started arguing. He thought I was a little bully, and I thought he was a big arrogant dude. And over a matter of months, he became my best friend. Then Anthony and I got married about a year and a half after that. My kids were 7 and 10 years old at that point, and he was a 30-year-old bachelor, and he took them on. Amazing. God gave us all grace to make it work, and now our kids are 23 and almost 26 years old. They're both married. They all know who God is. And they're amazing people now. And our life is so different than it ever was. And I couldn't have put together what God's done. But I had a family member call me close to a year into this whole following God again. And she said, "You're not who you used to be." And it was such a compliment to me. And I said, "You're right." And I said, "I will never be that person again." It changed my life, but it changed my thinking. And it was years of God healing me from the inside out. God is faithful, and you can't live in regret, but you can trust Him with all the mess, that He's going to take it and He's going to use it for His glory, right? Because that's what we're created for. This is all about His glory and His good and what He can do when you just give Him all your broken pieces.